paid in 90,000 oily pennies. Cashes in with Coinstar. Oh, that was the man who was paid in that amount.
Yeah.
That was his job that paid him in that amount of money. Look, Johnny 5 is live.
What a loser.
Alcor Accountability is first. Poltov, Fauché, Fresno. Chris White, Charlie Dog, Alex, Monkey Wrench Bear, Good Citizen News, Ohio. SS Morales, Buenas tardes, bonito. Ken from Canada. Angel, please, 719. Smooth Jazz, Gen Z. Zen Master from Down Under. Randy Pinball, David Salas.
26 Mary 54 is requesting a backup Air United Supervisor Ventura and Rubio for 450 men.
Ventura.
And Rubio? What?
Let me look and see where that is. Ventura and Rubio.
3023. What time was I code 6 Midnight Station of the follow-up of one?
Is that the address?
I'm looking.
23. At what time was I code 6 at Midnight Station on the follow-up of one?
Hit the reload.
Am I?
56
Are you gonna hit replay or?
Yeah, I'm looking up the address. Don't sass me.
Well, I don't know if that was the
I got
address,
it in.
though.
I'm trying to get it in. It's 11 minutes. You want to go?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Bell's trying to get it in.
It's Black Friday sassy time, apparently. Follow the ways, dude. Okay.
45, which way are you guys facing?
Let's go, lady. Yep. Far right pedal.
Hey, Daryl from Saskatoon.
Back up. You guys are facing westbound on Ventura.
Facing westbound on Ventura, okay.
23, one code 6, have to follow up at 9:18 hours.
Sarah Tay! Politov says Johnny does Uber Eats and cop watching at the same time.
That's right. Two birds with one stone.
Gotta make that money, money, money.
So if you guys want to see, if one of the mods who's a member can post the link to the video that I did this morning and post it, that would be great. Junkyard News did a video where he flew a drone over Orange County Sheriff's Department and they lost their collective minds. All 87 IQ combined, 3 or 4 of them.
Exactly. Polly Glock says if you're going Black Friday shopping and you see a fight, please turn your camera horizontal.
Yeah.
I can't wait for TikTok.
Where the hell's Rubio?
I don't know. It's Encino somewhere. I can't wait for TikTok tomorrow with all the freaking shopping Karen videos that are going to come out for Black Friday. I mean, it's going to be great. Tylee. Fosse.
What's up, us?
Thank you, Sarah Tay. She threw in the sneak peek. If y'all want to see a sneak peek.
So just remember, if you ever call dispatch,
westbound on Ventura toward Havenhurst is the best route, is what he says.
Okay. If you ever call dispatch and are saying stuff that they don't like.
Units responding to the backup Ventura and Rubio respond westbound on Ventura from Havenhurst.
Okay. I don't know what this is, a 415 man, but they got a lot of people coming for a 415 man. He must have a weapon or something.
Anyway, traffic supervisor
No,
26 Mary 54.
He's got to have a camera.
Ventura and Rubio.
I mean, there's no. I mean, a knife or a gun wouldn't get this kind of response. A camera, yes.
Yeah.
So
90 Mary 20 will respond.
when dispatch says that you know I have other emergencies that I need to tend to, you need to call them on it. And this douchebag was like, "Oh, there's other emergencies," and I'm like, "Well, that's interesting because I didn't call an emergency line." So,
Tommy Wood, what's up, cool cat?
don't give me this BS of like I'm tying up an emergency line.
Yeah, they just want to get off the phone. All right, we are 8 minutes away from this call. We don't know exactly what the call is. It's for a 415 man. If you're new to the channel, that is the Los Angeles code for...
California.
Is it California or just Los Angeles?
California.
Okay. So it's the California code for...
Disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace.
They have a bunch of units coming in from certain directions and the chopper. So...
And a supervisor. So that's sort of the standard protocol on the, you know, pressing calls is airship and supervisor requested.
Hey, Flo. What's up, babe?
What's up, Flo?
Okay, you can't hear him. He's super low. I've got to turn it all the way up.
That was the helicopter pilot.
That's the helicopter pilot who said he's being uncooperative, still in traffic. Okay.
I'll be shocked if this call is still in play by the time we get there in 7 minutes. 7 minutes is an eternity.
I don't know why the chopper is so soft, but you can barely hear him, and I've got this thing turned all the way up. He's just telling them where to pull up. He's telling them to pull up on the left side of the black and whites. Fosse, thanks for the super chat. He says, suspect is uncooperative. Oh no. Rolling your eyes.
Yeah. Thank you, Fashe.
Yeah, Tommy, it's gorgeous today. It is 80 degrees and the wind is blowing a little bit. It's very nice.
We had like almost hurricane force gusts yesterday. The Santa Anas were so severe. There were trees down, power lines down.
They're trying to get someone out of a car now too. I don't know if it's the 415 man.
I think it's like an accomplice or somebody that's...
So you've got someone in the street and someone they're trying to get out of a car.
Unless he went into a car.
True.
Next black and white, right turn into the north parking lot. That first right turn past the first car. I want you to come around the parking lot. We're gonna
pinched him.
Next left, come all the way down towards the north front door.
Sorry, I know y'all can't hear that, but I literally can't turn it up anymore.
The black and white on Rubio, if you can flip back around, hold Rubio. This person picks up running to Rubio. I want you to be the one to pick them up.
Lucky you. He turns around running towards Rubio. I want you to be the one to pick him up.
A little north of Ventura, that way there's no crossfire.
He just said that way there's no crossfiring.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, the helicopter guy is stationing these people in case they start shooting. He says that way there's no crossfire.
Of course they
Holy crap.
They
I know, but you don't usually hear him talking like that over the thing.
Well,
they usually don't say flat out in case there's crossfire here. Wow.
We should bring in some British cops, show people how to not kill people.
I want to know how exactly he's not being cooperative. Like, is he not being cooperative with a weapon, or is he just being crazy?
Right. It sounds like he's nutting up. But just remember, guys, just like the DUI checkpoint on Sunset in Fairfax, where I met Mr. Checkpoint for the first time, you can add up, you can threaten police officers' lives verbally, and the cops will just let you go. They
as
were
long as you
more,
have a camera.
yeah, so they were more worried about all the people with cameras that were there. But you can.
That was Sergeant Tomato, wasn't it? I don't remember his
Tomeo.
name. Tomeo, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one who had arrested Tom Zebra for.
Oh yeah, he was
filming
screwing
at
with Tom
checkpoint.
Zebra.
So, those are the rules. So it's a little bit breezy.
6 PR does not wish to meet.
There's the heel over there. It's a little breezy, but
What's
nowhere near-
westbound now? To the left or to
straight,
the right?
Straight.
Straight.
What we're doing towards.
Whoa, they got an officer trying to talk somebody down.
Hey, Van Nuys, unit sounds adult, 52 on Van Nuys Boulevard.
What the hell is happening at this call?
50 to 55 years. What W vest khaki shorts, the code 10 said 2040, already 955.
Jeez.
There's 37 on my cold water and North Park call.
I don't know if they're trying to talk him down, though. That was the same call.
Yeah, let's say I think it might be a different call.
I mean, it is the big city after all, so.
The big city. Sorry guys, we're not in the chat. We're trying to. You can see the chopper coming into view now, right above your heads.
About 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Let's see if I can. He's right here.
So, Ventura's probably going to be closed off.
I bet it is. You might be better off to go down one of the backs. Nope, those are all dead end back streets.
Alleyway there, though.
Yeah. You might be better off to turn right and then turn into a thing and walk. Because he doesn't look like he's that far. You're going to be better off on foot here, I think.
I'm going to paint my face camouflage.
In Los Angeles. I don't think that's going to help you in Los Angeles. You would need to paint it like a dull brick or a dull stucco color to camouflage here. You would just stand out
I
if
might
you
be
had.
getting out here.
There's a parking lot right here to the right.
Okay,
See?
there's nobody moving.
There's nobody moving? Okay, well, let's flip then. I got this. You take this. All right.
What's the over-under on whether or not this is polyglocks? What? He what? I can't hear a word you're saying. What? That chopper is at fucking 400 feet. I got him.
Took him down. Yeah. We're all safe now. Good job, guys. Hey, whose car is the furthest one out? I don't know. Where's the fuck? If you put your name there, I would have. Because I was supposed to take it. No, you don't, and I'm not going right to the left. I have a right to move. I have a right. You're touching me. You don't have a right to do the same job. So why am I under arrest? That's not hermano.
Sorry, guys. Alright, tripod just failed. My mount just failed. He sees my filming him. Yep, that's right. About $2 million in salaries for one person. Well, let's face it, cops are disappointed they didn't get to execute somebody on a public street. Yeah, there's another guy recording on the opposite side. Yeah, all the bootlickers coming up. Hey, thanks. You guys are doing a great job. That's a great job. Yeah, thanks for protecting us from that brown guy. There, I fixed it for you. Thank you, Fashe. Yeah, LAPD is way understaffed. Every one of those cops is making at least $1.25 a year. This is the West Valley Division of LAPD. Here comes the ambulance. Let's see if we can inject them with something. Thank you, Alcor. The sergeant on the motorcycle. Sergeant's a female, the bike cop's a female. Look, there's all the new hires right there, those three. We are live in Los Angeles, guys. We're on Ventura Boulevard in Encino. 415 man, disorderly man. I think he was walking in traffic on Ventura Boulevard. That female cop there has a leash wrapped around his legs. He was being uncooperative when they tried to put him in the back of the cruiser. So yeah, let's calculate on how much this is costing the taxpayers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's well over a dozen cops here. I'm sure they're getting time and a half for Black Friday, if not double time.
Gentlemen, just be careful of the crosswalk.
Thanks, Dad.
Anytime.
Any other life tips? Jesus fucking Christ. I'll take condescending for 800, Alex. Just watch out for the moving traffic, you guys. Look out for that UPS truck. Oh my God, look out for that Mercedes. That's gonna run the light.
You had it.
Yeah, be a bad idea.
Are you with the police department?
Oh, I am not with the police department.
What social media you gonna post this to?
It's live right now.
Huh?
It's live right now.
On what?
To YouTube. So guys, so there's at least, I would say, there's a bunch of cops behind me as well. So we're looking at least a dozen, upwards of 20 officers for one guy. If you guys could describe in detail what each one of these cops are actually, what job they're performing, I'm all ears. They are not directing traffic at all, but they will give directives.
You can't hear his voice? You can hear his voice?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you running live on? Are you also?
Say again?
I'm taking movie.
Yeah.
What are you running live on?
This right here. So this guy hasn't stopped talking. We've got 15 to 20 cops here. I'm not sure why we still have 15 to 20 cops here. Every one of these cops is making a minimum of $125,000 a year, upwards of $250,000. All of that information is public information on transparentcalifornia.com.
There is 13, right?
Yeah, I guarantee you, all of these cops are making 10, 15 grand a month, and they're milking the overtime clock right now. Look at the 4 cops over there just standing there by the bank teller. The guy is completely immobilized, but we still have 4 cops over there standing around doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just remember, everybody, policing is a business, and we had the airship up. That's got to be a couple $1,000s an hour. So next year's budget, so the rule of policing and fire is to spend a lot of money in 2021 so you can ask for more money in 2022. So this is all job security for every one of these cops here. And that is the supervisor. There's the motorcycle female cop. She is the supervisor on scene.
All these people recording me, they burn me out. I think I can.
I'm doing also. Social media, you said you were.
It's on YouTube. So I'm not sure. I think they're waiting for the ambulance so they can inject him with ketamine against his will. We've seen that dozens of times. No medical doctor present on scene, yet they'll inject with ketamine. Or a benzo. Yeah, I think this is a combination of drug use and mental illness. So this guy's not having a great day. Just be mindful of the intersection. There's the 40 millimeter rubber bullet launcher there, that green strap. Remember, it's less than lethal until it kills you. I don't know if you've ever seen the size of the 40 millimeter rubber bullets, but they are probably almost the dimensions of a Coke can. A little bit shorter in length. So supervisor's on the phone trying to get information if he's on medication, so that way they know what to inject him with. Yes, he is on a leash. Devine, they have a leash around his, just below his knees. In their defense, he did try to run though, so. What is the penalty for practicing unlicensed anesthesiology for civilians? That's a really good point, Flashe.
Guys saw everything.
So as you can see, we got a bunch of cops still behind us. Uh-oh, exhibition of speed. Oh yeah, so Mayor Eric Garcetti was at a soup kitchen yesterday dispensing food to the homeless. Sheriff Alex Villanueva was at a soup kitchen. He was at the Midnight Mission, which is down on the Nickel, down on 5th Street, where 1,000, 2,000 tents are. That's the worst part of Los Angeles for the volume of tents. And so they spend one day a year, which is Thanksgiving, helping the homeless. And they spend 364 days criminalizing the homeless. So that sounds like a good balance. What do you guys think? Those are both sergeants there, the female and the male. How disingenuous can you be to show up to a soup kitchen as sheriff? Oh, there's a nice new Range Rover Defender. It's kind of sexy. That's super duper blue. So he's lying on a hot sidewalk. He's been lying on a hot sidewalk the entire duration. No ambulance has been called. Thank you, Genesis. So this is Ventura Boulevard, and in Encino, this is a very affluent neighborhood. So that's why there's this level of police response. If we were up on Sherman Way, that's why they're handling with kid gloves. They see my cam. There's several camera people here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cops within my vicinity, and probably another 4 behind me. So here's the part where we do the 30-minute debrief and everybody milks the clock. Watch. I think we need to get another couple of units here to stand around. Well, every one of these cops is making at least $120,000 to $200,000 a year.
Right. I know that this is all, something's fucked up. What exactly happened?
There was a disorderly guy, a kind of guy who was either a mental illness or drugs or a combination of the two that was walking in traffic.
Right.
And if this happened on Sherman Way,
Right.
there wouldn't have been this police response. And every one of these cops is making $10,000 to $15,000 a month. I assure you, there's public information on transparentcalifornia.com. And this is all job security. These 4 cops have stood at the ATM for the last 20 minutes. Not sure why. But when you're in the white neighborhood, you come up and show up in strength. But when you're up on Sherman Way, things are a lot different up there.
Hey, who are you with? Can I watch your?
Yeah, it's live right now.
It is? Okay. Hold on.
So they're not going to inject him on camera with the fire department. They're going to wait till they get back to Van Nuys Station. Because the last couple of times that they've injected people on camera, it didn't work out really well for them. So this is like I said, here comes the 20-minute debrief huddle. They're going to stand around and now talk about what happened for 20, 30 minutes. Milk the overtime clock at our expense. Watch out for the roadway. Here we go. Here goes the huddle, the debrief huddle. You guys want to place a bet on how long the debrief huddle takes place? 10, 20, 30 minutes? There they go with a few laughs, a few impersonations of a mentally handicapped man. Uh-oh, we've split into two factions. Red dot, we're in Encino on Ventura Boulevard, just west of the 405. Well, they weren't wearing masks when they showed up here, so some of them were, some of them weren't, most of them weren't. Yeah, if you go on to transparentcalifornia.com and go to break it down into by cities and go and check out some of the smaller cities. I mean, Los Angeles obviously is overwhelming in the volume of employees. If you go to somewhere like Beverly Hills or go to the city of Pasadena and do a search from the highest person paid down, you'll see police and fire usually within the top 10 in the 300, 400,000 range. Oh, look, it looks like they're all gathered around watching something, almost like they filmed it on their cell phone. Oh, here, watch the takedown. Look at all the guys on the right. I hope the people that live in West Valley Division, which is just west of the 405, I hope nobody has an emergency. I wonder how many calls are going unanswered right now. But they'll blame the, people want to defund the police, and that's why they aren't able to show up to places. Thank you, Randy Pinball. 6-minute huddle thus far. That's a really good question, Jill. How many cops total do you think West Valley has working at any time? How many timed out calls do we have as a result of this?
I'm not sure, sir.
Yeah, I'd say a few. So there's supervised. There's people all on my phone over there, laying on the concrete. I'm gonna call the wife real quick. And check in. Thank you, Fashe. And the number of cops persists. So the guy's still in the back of the car. Don't forget about the perp. He's getting hot boxed. It's 80 degrees out. They took one person into custody. Thank you, News Now Fresno. No, I want to stay here. I want to see how long they maintain their huddle. Genuinely curious.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, it's okay.
Contact anything itself.
Crossing against the light. Jill, no, you only give Narcan if somebody is on opioids or like fentanyl, heroin, and they're going blue. You do not want to give somebody who could possibly have already been up for several days any Narcan. So all right, we've gone into 3 huddles. Huddle number 1, huddle number 2, huddle number 3. See, my whole thing is this. This video is going to get published in its entirety. And LAPD, West Valley Division, will have to take the heat for it and answer to that. I mean, they don't care, obviously. I mean, yeah, I wasn't. A couple people asked me what my channel was, and I'm not disclosing that information, because until I'm in my vehicle driving away, this scene is not secured. What? No, it's the crazy guy. Crazy guy and a bunch of gang members. She asked if that was armed robbery, because it's outside the Citibank. Oh, News Now Fresno, they're well aware of my presence here, trust me. There should be an added level of dilligaff on their part. You're right, Fashe. It is armed robbery. So the perp is still in the back of the car. If you guys want to Google right now what the weather is in Encino, E-N-C-I-N-O, California, find out for yourself what the temperature is live. I'm guessing 76 to 78 degrees. There we go, 78. What's that new word, Fashe? I'm like in and out of the chat. Minute huddle. Thank you, Randy. Well, dilligaff isn't a word, it's actually an acronym, Fashe. If you want to get technical, and I know you do. Thank you, PC. So yeah, so the mentally ill, possibly high on stimulants guy is still in the back of the car. No ambulance has been called. Somebody give me a timestamp. What is today's date? November 26th, is that correct? Somebody give me a timestamp. Is it like 2:30 p.m. local time? (11:26). Okay, just so everybody that's watching this on TikTok and YouTube later, this is November 26th. You can go back in to weather.com and you can find out for yourself in case you think we're not telling you the truth. Oh, so here is a vehicle. We're gonna go walk over to it. I guess this is the vehicle that they were talking about trying to get somebody out of. So no tow truck's been called.
What happened?
I mean,
What do you think happened?
armed robbery by gang members,
Oh, really?
but that's just LAPD. They don't like to be called that. Oh, it's about $750 an hour right here. I'm not really sure what the investigation is, but we got 14 cops standing around
Investigating what happened?
milking the clock.
How
No,
much?
there's 14 cops that have been here for an hour. So I'm not sure. I guess this must be the crime
You
of
against the cops?
this
or
must
what?
be a crime of the century. No, not at all. We absolutely need the cops. But
Well,
do we
yeah.
need them? Do we need 14 cops?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really the question. I mean,
yeah.
but it does seem like the crime of the century, though. I mean, why else would you need 14 cops
They
here?
have 10 cop cars for one blonde gal at Ralph's one day.
Exactly. And they worry about they say that they're getting defunded. There's no way you're getting defunded when you.
Yeah. Yeah. Squelch them all.
Yeah, this is our dime right here that's costing us. You know? This is our dime. This is our taxpayer dime right here.
No kid.
I mean, they had the helicopter up for about 10 minutes. That had to have cost $3 grand, $5 grand. Just
an hour here.
yeah. So, but I mean, this has to be.
Good setup there.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be the crime of the century. It's followed only by somebody maybe jaywalking.
Big time, huh?
Johnny F. Face, you're welcome. All right, we're gonna go back to the other intersection. I totally turned that guy. That was fucking fantastic. Oh, what are you, anti-police? No, not at all. Which I'm not. We need the police for this kind of stuff. I just don't know if we need 14 police for this kind of stuff. That's all. And all of a sudden I'm the bad guy for saying, hey, do we need 14 cops for this? Oh, there goes the perp. What's the timestamp? Okay, we have an hour and a minute that we've been live. So subtract what? 12 minutes? So about 48 minutes we've been on scene. Yep, 48 minutes on my GoPro. (2:37 p.m.) Armed robbery with gang members. Yeah, maybe OJ's here. I wonder if we can get Al Cowlings out of retirement. All right. There goes most of the armed gang members. We're not done yet, kids. Still milking the crime of the century. It's a YouTube channel called Johnny50.
That's right. Johnny Crystal. Okay. Thank you.
Listen, I'm all for the police. I don't know if we need 14 police at our expense.
How did you even know to count? How do you...
Got a police scanner.
You are so fire.
Trained professional, don't try this at home. Always film the police. You recording? Yeah. We're live too.
I'm sorry?
We're live too, so.
Don't get me. This man would know.
Is that the gist of it?
I think it's an armed robbery with gang members, but
Oh,
that's
really?
just. But they
Oh, I
don't.
totally
But
got it wrong.
but the police don't like it when I call them that. So, no, I'm not sure. It was a man with mental illness, and who might have been high on drugs, and
He wasn't on amphetamine.
I think he might have been up since Tuesday, but they hotboxed him for 30 minutes in the squad car, though. That they did that without transporting him. They let him sit in the back of the car.
Yeah, you might too. I was in bed.
All right, only in Los Angeles can you have a credit card. This is the best. Have a credit card on a parking meter. I can't tell you how many times that has come in handy. I just don't understand the logistics of connecting every one of these parking meters with a phone line or internet. Or whatever data they're... I don't think they would be on Wi-Fi because they're all throughout the entire city, so. Yeah, there we go. Well, they only screeched on the brakes because they saw the police motorcycle there in the right of the frame.
Do you want to head back and start looking for some other calls?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll bounce. So there you have it. We've been here just under an hour.
Are you an independent filmmaker or work for the police?
YouTube channel. Live stream internet.
Oh, wow. Nice. What happened? Was it a bank robbery?
It was a man with mental illness
Yes.
who might have been high on drugs,
Yes.
And for some reason, it was the crime of the century because we had 20 cops here
Good for you.
that are still here. Which, listen, I'm all for the police. I don't know if we needed 20 cops. It's been an hour.
So it's like 20 cops to screw in a light bulb.
Well, exactly. But they've all the biggest one of the biggest lies that people, because most cops in the Midwest or whatever, they make 30 grand, maybe 40 grand a year. It's going forward. It's going forward. So yeah,
Listen,
you can.
I want to hire you. Where do I find you?
Johnny 50.
Johnny50.com?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good job, Johnny50.
Thanks, man. I don't believe a fucking word of these fucking people. I don't know what was more interesting, the bootlickers or...
For an S weapon call. I'll use support. Then with a Van Nuys, suspect custody.
There were some serious bootlickers. Can we plug that in, please? There were some serious bootlickers over my shoulder during the whole thing that I chose not to engage with. The one guy, he was like, what
There's 45.
what outlet, what outlet can you, where can I find you? What are you filming on? I said, this camera. Oh my God. Yeah, I think those guys were racing that slammed on the brakes there in that intersection, so. Oh, we can't even get out
I
here.
think you can go out that way. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can go out this way and then go to the light if you want.
I don't have any cards on me.
I'll look. Probably go this way, huh? I would just go this way. Do you want me to put in the address?
Yes, because this gets weird back here to get back on the freeway. Or never mind, I think this is Magnolia there at the end. What'd you guys think of that call? I mean, it's not over.
Yeah, but I don't want to sit there for the next... They're going to be there for an hour. I don't want to just sit there and watch them.
Mayor 31 is requesting a medical unit. Just want to reach to an ambulance versus motorcycle in the 243.
It's all the way to the hill.
Ambulance versus motorcycle. I don't think I've ever heard that before. We are on the freeway.
It's not an ambulance versus, it's just a vehicle versus.
Mary 31 Rogers. Mary 31 is requesting a medical unit. Just one code reach to an ambulance versus motorcycle in
Yes, sir.
the 243.
That's not what he said, though. I don't think she said it right.
59 come in. 6959 your ETA for 1689.
Okay. Thank you, Pollyanna, for the PayPal.
2 miles and a half, so maybe.
Thank you, Pollyanna.
She said this is from the real Pollyanna. She had to change her account.
Really?
Yeah, so now it's the real Pollyanna.
Wow.
Yeah. And thank you, Kim Sims. She says, happy Thanksgiving, love you. That was for me, though.
Thank you, Kim Sims.
On a scale of 1 to 10, she loves me a 10 and you a 2 1/4, I think.
Listen, whatever gets, her foot in the door with me, it's fine.
You'll take any kind of love. You have no standards.
0.
0 standards. Hey, Freddie. Raven Witch, I'm glad you're here. Johnny was telling me last night about everything. Thinking about you. Exactly, Carolina Kelly, 0 standards. He just desperately wants to be loved.
No. On the internet.
On the internet, yeah. He needs people he's never met before to love him.
Exactly. My self-worth is defined by strangers.
Well, it is defined by Kim and Pollyanna, though. They're not strangers, so.
True.
Okay, Kim told me to be nice, that she loves us both almost equally. So it's more than 2 1/4, but it's not a 10 like me. Hello, Judy from Wyoming. Paulie sent me pictures from his dinner with Ross and Jen.
Oh yeah, they finally showed up?
Oh, they showed
like
up.
An hour ago?
I think they showed up and showed out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Looks like they had a good time.
Well, all right then.
Hey, JJ. Hey, the Rammer. Big Rooster.
Raven Witch, you want to tell people what's going on with you, or no? If you don't, I totally understand that.
Oh, notably Nova. I'll send you some loveses. Lots of trolls, Genesis. Oh, it is. Everybody's off work.
No, I'm getting a lot of people from TikTok.
Oh yeah, Johnny's pissing people off on TikTok.
That last video of the cop with the fire triggered a lot of people. Genesis hits the reload button on my TikTok videos, man. She is like all over people.
Hi, Citizen Z. Do you think that stop was worth LA paying out $650K? No, but it doesn't matter what I think,
It's a business.
Yeah.
Policing is a business.
Oh, Carolina Kelly lost her senior baby. Has been in mourning. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Raven's telling everybody that her house burned down. And you guys, my house burned down when I was married. My husband and I, it was 1 a.m, and I heard like popping, and we slept with our door closed, and our bedroom was at the opposite end of the house where the kitchen was, and also where there were no exit doors. And so I heard like popping and like loud noises, and I was like, what is that? And my husband was asleep. I got up to open the door, and when I did, smoke just rushed the room, and I could see the entire other side of the house on fire. And I shut the door, woke my husband up. We had a couple of little dogs, and we had to climb out of a window that had an 8-foot drop. The only thing I was able to save from my house were my car keys and my purse, which thank God I kept beside my bed at the time, and my dogs. We were in our pajamas, and my husband was in his underwear.
I've never been in a real fire. I've been in an almost fire, and it's got to be horrifying. So
it was horrifying. Sometimes I still wake up smelling smoke. It freaks me out. But Raven, I know what it's like to lose everything in a fire, and you're just like, you know, the only stuff we didn't lose was stuff we had in storage. So it was awful. Also, my husband was the preacher at the church, and we lived, if you're ever from the South, you know that the churches all have like parsonages, which are homes that the preachers live in. So we lived next door to the church, and all of the people from the church were on like the little volunteer fire department. So our house went up in flames. The fire department gets called. My husband's in his underwear, and the entire church shows up as part of the volunteer fire department. And we called my parents. My dad had to bring my husband clothes to put on. He was in the church, like in a room in his underwear.
Raven, if you want to post your PayPal, it might not go, the link might not go, but if you can post it, and then the mods can modify it so it's a clickable link, I'm sure, you know, you might not have food and clothing. So, like, you know, if somebody wants, you know, if you guys want to throw her a few bucks, she's been here on the channel for quite some time.
Yeah, she's very sweet, and it's awful.
Also, thanks for your support with QT with Josh Haynes. Missy had initially had $1,000 target, but had received word back that it was going to be a little about $6 to $7 grand. So she changed the amount. So
yeah, she put it up before she had talked to the funeral home, and the funeral home told her, in order to get, you know, his body back to Indiana where he's from and have him buried there with his family, it's going to be about $65. So
yeah, so if mods could throw that link up. QT, aka Josh Haynes, was around since I was here, and one of the funniest guys in chat by far, and very, very, very inappropriate humor.
Yeah.
And he died unexpectedly a couple of weeks ago.
Valley traffic units, ambulance traffic, overturned vehicle, Woolsey Canyon Road and Valley Circle, Woolsey Canyon Road and Valley Circle, code 3.
Valley Circle and what?
Bloomsy Valley?
Let me see if they say.
Valley Circle is like Calabasas.
Hold on, she's going to repeat it.
37 Tower, South San Fernando Road, Penrose, Silver Town, my favorite place.
Woolsey Canyon?
973. Can I get Marty for Ventura and Rubio?
It's, yeah, Woolsey Canyon Road. What was the other? Valley Springs.
Valley Circle.
Valley traffic unit for the ambulance, overturned vehicle, Woolsey Canyon, and Valley Circle.
Yeah, Woolsey, W-O-O-S-L-E-Y.
Deal 22, are you able to handle the ambulance for the overturned vehicle? Unavailable for calls.
It's probably going to be
25 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be 20. It's.
Do you want to do it? It is like literally almost to Simi Valley.
26 Valley 57, 26 Valley 57, ambulance traffic, overturned vehicle, Woolsey Canyon, and Valley Circle, code 3 incident 2290 D2101.
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's go.
It is freakishly far.
You guys want to go or no? Press 1 if you want to go. Press 2 if you don't.
It's 25 minutes to get there.
Lincoln Ida Nora Ocean, 1942 transient, male Hispanic, brown over brown. Highway 140, DOB is going to be 1016, 1986.
What was 2? Everybody's pushing 2.
Not to go. 1 was let's go. 2 was let's stay here.
26 object.
It's mostly 2s, but
okay.
It's up to you. It's whatever you want to do.
Tom 0430, 8 Robert Tom 0430, suspects a male wearing a hat, later shirt and gray pants, show you back and forth from location. I just want to take 197.
Yeah, I don't think we should. It is so far.
I'm a sucker for an overturned vehicle though.
Okay,
A
well,
little
let's do
trike. Nah, but it could easily be the last call that we did
it. Yeah. Okay.
with the sun.
All right, let's do it then.
Guns, suspect 1 white shirt, I know color short, suspect 2 blue shirt. There's code children,
Fine with me.
296 and ID 1520. 26 Mary 73 is requesting a tipping a unit to respond to code 3 to an ambulance, overturned vehicle, Woolsey Canyon and Valley Circle, and send a 2290, 26 Mary 73 will respond, code 2. Bag of passport, code 2.
Hold on just a sec. We're gonna mute you for 1 second. Okay, we're gonna go to it. Sorry we even asked your opinion. Johnny overrode you all. Alright. You missed it, Tay. Thank you, Polly.
Polly Cox, have the girls left yet?
Well, it was last weekend, wasn't it?
I know.
Woo, Polly, were they there for the whole week at your house?
Exactly.
Bear the Nook, in my opinion, means nothing here. Aww. Sorry about it. Why is this red?
Because it's part of the oil and gas industry for you to come to a complete stop, so you have to accelerate your car again and expend fossil fuels. Alright, it's 3 p.m. The sun is getting low. We got some high clouds, light breeze. It's still about 77 degrees out. $2,300 GMT. Are we still -8 now with the time change, or are we -7? Can somebody?
I don't know.
Chat?
No one cares.
Pollyanna, what time is it there?
8 is what Googly says. UTC 8. -8.
Alright.
Frode says it's midnight in Norway.
And I'm gonna guess it's -10 Celsius. No. Yeah. -10 Celsius.
Thank you, Frode, for the PayPal.
Thank you, Fred.
He says, stay safe, sir. I am just fine. I'm glad you're well. We got to get something to talk about. We got a long drive.
Oh, we got plenty to talk about.
Is that why we stopped talking just now?
Yep. Wally Clocks, are the ladies still there?
Oh, yeah, he didn't answer. Uh-oh, Polly's putting in your TikTok page. There's a lot of haters on Johnny's TikTok page.
So I posted video, and YouTube keeps shadow banning it. It was a video of a fire in a wash, and and a wash is just a little tiny stream kind of thing that meets into the LA River. A bunch of smaller washes meet into the LA River, feed into the LA River, and there's a lot of homeless encampments there and a lot of debris and trash that caught on fire. So we were 1 mile from Station 86, Los Angeles Fire Department, and it took about 15 to 20 minutes for Engine 86 to show up, and 10 minutes into it, 7 minutes into it, I just saw a cop drive past on the on-ramp, and people were like, what was he supposed to do, put the fire out? And I was like, well, maybe stop traffic, because by the time the fire engine showed up, there were like 4 cars blocking the fire engine. So, but cool, whatever. And then somebody made a comment that said, yeah, I'm still waiting for the fire department to show up to the robbery call that I saw. But I was like, that's interesting, because I have a TikTok of a bank robbery in Toluca Lake where the fire department is there in force. So kind of defeats that whole argument.
Polly says they're not here anymore, and I have my skin still. So.
Well,
You got lucky this time.
I don't even know if that's Paul. I mean, can we get a proof of life? Like,
yeah, exactly, Polly. We need proof of life.
Shoot yourself in front of a newspaper or something?
Yeah. Frode says, Johnny, do you have a good story to tell from the 1980s? Oh, Lord.
Which time?
Good Lord.
My feathered hair.
Oh, Johnny had that 80s feathered
yeah, baby.
hair. He was rocking it.
Everybody did.
I have a story from the late 1980s. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay, I have 2 stories from the late 1980s.
They better be.
Born. Okay, that was the
That
first
was
story.
not the lady. Do you?
Hey. And the second one is that when I was 2, or 3, I can't remember exactly. I have to ask my mom. I was 2 or 3. I was sitting outside, and I mean, I'm from Arkansas, so your kids sit outside. And my mom was like, what are you doing? And I said, there's a bear. And my mom was like, there's not a bear. And she said, I said it again, there's a bear. And then she took me inside, and she was doing the dishes, and there was a bear out there. She had me outside sitting, and there was a bear. And I saw it, and she denied it, and then she saw the bear.
Did she still deny it? Is that where the gaslighting started?
So those are 2 really boring stories from the late 1980s. I was born and I saw a bear. And I was old enough to say, there's a bear.
Okay. We're headed towards Woolsey Canyon, which is, if that name sounds familiar, there was the Woolsey Fire that happened a few years back that originated on a defense contractor. There is a top secret black site that is over in Woolsey Canyon. And they had, I think there was like a radioactive leak back in the 80s. I'm not sure if somebody can find that news story. I don't know if Lopez is in the chat. He's the one that actually turned me on to the site. They have their own fire department, just like Northrop Grumman. They have their own fire department on scene. Nothing screams we're doing crazy experimental stuff, then we need to have our own fire department here already. You know.
You want to hear F-Ace's story
Yes.
about the 80s? He says, my great-grandmother would babysit me by putting my playpen in the front yard, spraying around it with DEET and slamming beers.
Yeah.
That explains so much.
Yeah.
Raven Witch said I had feathered hair, I wore leg warmers, and I thought I was in Flashdance.
Yeah. Who didn't?
Yes, Daniel, Johnny had hair.
I was like, what is everybody getting off? I think there's a mall out here.
The Rammer said he has feathered hair in the 80s, too.
Well, and then I had my hair one length. I had my hair down to like my shoulders because I knew I was going to be bald because I had seen my father and brother. And so I was like, let's just get it, you know, let's just do it. Go hard or go home. And then I had to get a cut for a restaurant job, so I had like a Julius Caesar haircut. So.
Sapien Haggis says in the 80s, I had a whole flock of seagulls hairstyle and a porn stash.
He still does. Nothing's changed. Especially the playlist.
You're one to talk.
Listen, all right, my favorite 80s bands, The Church, I don't know, who, unbelievable.
Yeah, The Church is great.
Starfish was one of the greatest albums recorded. That was, I think, about 88, 89.
Hey, Vinny and Becca from York again. Blondie. David says Blondie. Vox says The Who. Holly says he just sent his Hades hair pic to my cell phone. Oh, that's good.
Oh my God, we're gonna put it on camera.
We're gonna put it on camera. Oh my gosh, Sandra Sutton found an 80s hair emoji with feathered hair and a beard. It looks like those guys. Who are the guys that Jimmy Fallon used to make fun of on Saturday Night Live who have really high voices? They were a band. Him and Justin Timberlake would pretend to be. Somebody help me. They were brothers. They had like really high voices. The Bee Gees. Who are the singers from the Bee Gees? I think so. Let's see here.
Barry Gibb.
Barry Gibb, that's it.
Maurice
Yeah.
Gibb, Andy Gibb.
Oh, Polly Glocks! Look at that, baby! Complete with the gold chain and all.
Damn, bro.
Woo! Look at that. He had a little feathery porn stash.
That mustache, did that take you 4 years to grow? All right, we're headed almost out of LA County.
I was about to say.
We're gonna hit Simi Valley, where half the cops live. The other half live in Santa Clarita. Actually, I think it's probably closer to 3/4 of the cops.
Uh-oh, Carolina Kelly sent me a picture too. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, Carolina Kelly, hello. I can't show Johnny this picture.
I might crash. Oh, snap.
Holy crap! Carolina Kelly. See, now if I had been a teenager in the 80s, I would have wanted to look like this. Holy jeez. Great hair too.
Chrissy Hine from the Pretenders, before everybody died, before James Honeyman Scott and Pete Farndon overdosed. The Pretenders, nobody sounded like the Pretenders, man. I mean, they were as unique and which guitarist, other than internet fame, which guitarist praised James Honeyman Scott as being his biggest influence by far?
Raven said she wanted to be Pat Benatar.
Who didn't?
I didn't know who Christy Hines was, and then Johnny took me down. Johnny took me down a rabbit hole of her music, and let me tell you, that leather and feathered hair, and
Very,
I could have
very fuckable.
Woo, 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 woo. I don't even know if we're gonna have signal wherever we're going.
8 minutes.
Are we even in Los Angeles anymore?
We're gonna be on the county line. I think this is the county line right here. See where the pavement changes?
Crazy. What county are we in now? Ventura?
Yeah. Actually, this looks kind of like the road that you and I were on with the drone. We're on a similar, but they're all the same. We're gonna get another overturned vehicle on the way to the overturned vehicle.
Sarah Tay says, I just watched Donnie Darko. It has great 80s music.
There it is. Welcome to Simi Valley. A movie going on here. Dang.
I don't know what that is.
It's a portable generator, but running that cell phone station. Well, now you can see why there's an overturned vehicle here.
Yeah, my goodness.
This is what Mulholland Drive is like.
We're still 12 minutes away?
No.
Yes, we are. 12 minutes. Where the hell are we going?
It said we were 8 minutes.
Well, now it says 12.
Oh, did we pass?
I think we passed where you were supposed to.
Okay. That's...
It's going to have you turn
How
around.
did we... I know. Well, it's... How on earth...
I have no idea. I don't even know where we are. Go there and turn.
Yeah. How did we...
RV Hopper, thanks for the super chat.
Thank you, man.
He says, I wore 501 jeans and Vans deck shoes, cut off concert shirts showing the six-pack, plus, of course, long, feathered, blonde hair. RV Hopper. I've seen a picture of RV Hopper now, and he is a very attractive man now. I can't even imagine what he looked like in the 80s. Oh, yeah, the turn was back there. We're going up the mountain.
So did anybody find that black site? It's over, I think it might be called Santa Susana something too, which is the name of the pass. How's the signal? Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm surprised we even have signal up here.
Well, thank God you saw that and said something about 12 minutes, because I was like, otherwise we would be...
They're saying the signal's good enough. Alright, well, we'll see how it goes. If we lose signal, are we going to call it for the day? Because I don't even know where the hell we are.
We are in the middle of nowhere is where we are.
If we lose signal, we're just going to go home? We got a 35-minute drive home.
More than
Woo! Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't like this. Ooh, I can't. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There are no freaking.
There's a guardrail.
There's no guardrail right here. There's no guardrail. I don't like this. Please stay as close to the yellow line as possible.
How was this not a Simi Valley call? Bell is in the tuck position. How dark that is. We're back, you guys. Those rocks. This looks like Topanga. Nuts.
Tommy Huxley, thanks for the super chat. He says, Johnny, thanks for all the content today. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, man. Figured it was Black Friday. You know, a lot of people time on their hands, and after punching babies at the ball at 6 in the morning, just want to go home and pour yourself a drink and.
Oh, good Lord. Oh.
Alright, so that's Woodland Hills there in the distance, I think. It's bananas. Two minutes. Yeah, they've got like portable generators running all of these
You want to know?
phone towers.
I saw a big article. Was it on the news today or was it in the paper? Anyways, because the winds have been so bad, they're having like bad fires, and so they're putting generators everywhere around because
Oh, in
everybody's
case.
electricity's going off.
Okay. Guess this wasn't the
Wasn't the
part of the
road.
road. This was a
Jeez.
dirt portion. It's fine. I don't want anybody following us anyway.
Raven, I don't know if we've driven out here before. I don't like.
No, we never.
I don't like this kind of. I'm scared of heights, and one of my worst fears is driving, and then on my side of the car is just drop off cliff. Ugh.
All right, this is it. There it is, there on the right.
Is there a place to pull out, or no? I think the pull out is where the car is.
Yeah, we'll go past it a little bit, and then.
You can pull out here, I think. Maybe not. No, just where the cops are, I think. Ooh, yeah, they are overturned. I would go past. I have to walk back up.
They're already powwowing.
Yeah, they flipped that. Seriously flipped that. There's another pull out there. And there.
We're gonna go back. All right, here comes.
Just put me here, because I don't want to get hit. Come walk. I'm too emotionally upset now about the heights anyway.
All right, how's the signal, you guys?
It's good? Okay, good. He's gonna walk back to it. I'm gonna sit here and try to freaking breathe. You lost the chat on this main phone, so if you want to see it, you'll have to look on this one.
Actually, hold this for a sec. I want to swap the battery on the.
Okay. Yeah, sunset's beautiful. FYI, I'm not driving down this road in the dark, so just keep that in mind, unless you want to drive back down with someone crying.
Kids, we're going for a walk. I've never been out this far. I've kind of mind-blowing the depths of Los Angeles County. As you can see, From the terrain, it doesn't take much to flip a car. You look away for a quick second. Squirrel runs out into the road. Deer. Well, we don't have a lot of deer. We have some. I don't know if you can hear all the cops laughing. So. I don't know if you can see that, but man, LA Fire Department is good. They came out and that kid's got a cast and crutches already. Oh, absolutely, Genesis. This is where a lot of motorcyclists get killed on this kind of stuff too. So you can see the rocks up above. If you've ever been to Joshua Tree, this is very similar rock formations out here in the West Valley, the north side of the West Valley. There is an, no, I was going to say it looked like an out-of-state plate, but it's not. So, you guys hear the cops laughing? Oh, I have to switch phones. The chat is just broken on this. It's a Hyundai, or it was a Hyundai. Jasmine, you've had a bear run in front of you going 55. Oh, that'll get your attention. I can't even believe we have a signal here. And I'm looking at it on my mobile and it's actually not a bad signal. But we're in a very white neighborhood, very exclusive out here when you get to have this kind of rocks as your landscaping. You pay a premium for that. Awesome. Okay, so Raven Witch does have a GoFundMe. Awesome, yes. post that. Raven Witch has been a huge supporter of the channel, you guys. She's been in every live stream that we've done in the last couple of years. So that car is not total Genesis. What do you know about cars? Foos Rush, what's up? I was driving, Frode. Was I correct with my minus 10 Celsius assessment of what it is in Norway at 12:30 a.m.? Genesis, you just don't know the right body person. An oil change could total that car. What happened to the fire engine? You guys saw the fire engine that drove past it? They just keep driving? Hey, Pollyanna, I did my DNA results. I'm doing them through a second website, and I knew that I was half Irish and half Slovak, but I didn't realize that that I'm British as well. I am from downtown London, and also up near Manchester, and up a little farther north, right on the Scottish border on the east side there. Young City, what's up, dude? Somebody post a link to Young City's channel, please. Young, I don't know. I'm 54, man. I don't get out much, dude, so... Manchester, UK, Art Campbell. So the cops peeked around the car because they heard somebody over here. There's beautiful sunlight. You can see we got the high clouds. Some contrails, scrub brush. Yes, Genesis, you're never alone. So I guess we're waiting on a tow. I guess we have 4 cops waiting on a tow. Listen, if a fucking house fire that you barely escaped doesn't make you grateful, I don't know what, while the loss of everything in the contents in your home is absolutely devastating that you can never get over, than sentimental value. Oh, Kevin Houlet, this is totally rattlesnake country. I told you guys, my friend got bit by a rattlesnake on a trail. About 30 years old, female. And I asked you guys to guess how much her hospital bill was. And so I'm guessing that not everybody has a great memory, but let's do it again. Take a guess on how much it cost her to go to hospital, as they say in the UK, for a rattlesnake bite. 20 grand, 10 grand, 500, 25 grand, 15 grand, 195 grand, 12,420, 225,000. Did she have a coupon? 3,500, 45,000. That's dollars, not quid, Polly. 15,000, 30,000. All right, you guys ready? Accountability says $500,000. Here comes the tow. $435,000 was her bill for a rattlesnake bite. He's asking if they need the whole road shut down. He's telling me he needs all the vehicles moved. That cop is like 5'6". They don't have rattlesnakes in the UK. I didn't think that they did. So do you think it would be that much in the UK since they don't have anti-venom? They could charge 435,000 quid. No, I don't think a Tesla would have flipped like that also. All right, so they're closing down the road. Still free, the zoo would have it.
That's coming out of what? What did you say? Oh, no, you're tripping.
So the Tesla SUV, if you guys know anything about car safety and vehicle safety, SUVs are notorious as being top heavy, and if you tap them on the side, or if they hit a turn hard, they will roll. And it's not that difficult to have an SUV roll, and we've seen it time and time again. The Tesla SUV, because the entire base of the car is where the batteries are, and the center of gravity is so low, and it literally covers the length of the vehicle. The entire underside right above the road is all batteries. It is almost impossible to flip the car. I think it was Consumer Reports or whoever does the somebody else who was doing some of the crash tests. They could not flip or roll over the Tesla SUV. No, this is not Tesla. This is a Hyundai. Did you guys hear that cop? He said, "Do we have to stay here? I'm really fucking hungry." Did you hear him? Exactly, girlfriend. This has to be an upside down tow truck or this is not going to work. We're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. I film police on a YouTube channel.
YouTube.
And we just came from Encino. We're live right now on YouTube. If you were on, you were like I was.
Oh my God, you
supposed to
just
shoot.
show me, right?
But we are live, so they can hear you. Yeah, it was just. No, I'm a sucker for the overturned car. We came out from Encino, and it was like 30. I've never been out. I don't. Are we even in LA County? I mean,
No, this is West Hills. We're in the borderline between Simi Valley, West Hills, Canoga Park.
Because it was an LAPD scanner, but I was like, man, we crossed because we came in from the 118. So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But no, we were just in Encino, and there was a mentally ill guy on Ventura Boulevard, and he might have been on drugs too, or both, and there were like 20 cops there for an hour for one guy. Listen, I'm all for the cops, but did we need 20 cops at our expense? But it's all a business. So if you spend a lot of money and a lot of money on overtime, these guys are making $200,000 a year. Most cops in the Midwest are making 30 and 40. There's a website called transparentcalifornia.com, which you can see all the salaries. You find out their name. I mean, if it's Gonzalez or Smith, you're SOL because you're not going to. Good luck searching that. Everybody safe here?
Yeah, she's okay.
Okay.
It was her.
Well, I saw the kid with the cast on, and I was like, wow, the fire department's good. They've already casted up the kid already.
He broke his leg 2 days ago.
No, it's sort of activism meets comedy.
It is comedy.
So I was like, wow, man, LAFD, man, those guys are on the ball, man. They treated that broken leg. Listen, I don't think this is a total loss. Now it is now.
No,
we lost the backwood. But I think
yeah.
we could just buff it out. I think we're good, you know.
That's gone.
No,
It's gone.
So we got 400 people in the chat. Everybody say hi to the lady that crashed her car.
Hello.
It's on a little bit of a delay,
Okay.
but
Wow. There goes the car. Oh, thank God it didn't go. She didn't go that
oh
way.
well, thank God. Yeah, you could have. You went off one of these things,
She
and
would have been gone.
well, but no one even would know you were gone.
Yeah.
I have friends of mine that do
something-
these. I have friends of mine that do these the scuba diving things, and they find dead people from 15 years ago in lakes and rivers.
Because nobody knew they were there.
Well, they knew that they were missing, but the car is gone too. There's no trace. So you go off, chat. I don't know if you guys can see how steep the mountains are out here. I mean, it's pretty steep, but you could go if there's no witnesses. Now we're gonna need a new paint job. No, this could have been a lot worse. This is This is your moment of gratitude for Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
Of
Thank you,
if we're
Jesus.
gonna have a wreck, this is the wreck that we're gonna have.
God is good. At least nothing happened to them.
Yeah.
Cars replaceable, not
Yeah.
lives.
My car's replaceable, really?
So did the fire department, you guys didn't need that? Is that when they showed up, they just kept going? Was that what happened? Or when the fire engine
There
came?
was four. There was four.
Were there?
Two
They just
stayed.
wanted
Or,
to make sure that we were okay.
Okay, yeah. All right, so one more time, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Everybody say hi to the mom of the daughter who was in the wreck. It'll take a while, but there's 400 people in the chat from all over the world.
really.
So it'll take a few. They'll start saying hi to you. You'll see.
That's nice. That's really nice.
There they go.
Perfect.
Hi
So
from
it's
the
my
UK.
moment.
Yeah.
Everybody's okay, but you know something? I've been praying for my daughter. Jesus is the one that took care of her. It's God.
Yeah.
Keep praying for your kids. It's only God that covers them. Continue. Have a happy Thanksgiving weekend. God loves you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank
Awesome. Awesome.
You. 400 people, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're not telling you.
So the cops usually like to milk the clock, but that guy got hungry. The passenger cop got hungry. He was like, "Do we have to be here?" I had him on camera. He goes, "Do we have to be?" He goes to his partner. He goes, "Do we have to be here? I'm starving."
Oh my God.
Because this is traffic division. The guys on the motorcycles are traffic division, which is a whole separate division for LAPD.
Yeah, I know.
That-
Why was he here?
They were here from Topanga. They were sending anybody in the areas because this is so remote.
Okay.
So
whoever was able to come.
right, and
Wow.
so, but the guys that run the DUI checkpoints and stuff like that, that's all traffic division guys that do that. This is where everybody in the critique chat, everybody in the chat critiques the tow truck driver. They're like, "Oh, I would have done it
really?
differently." Oh my God! Yep, floor mats. Listen, that car was not totaled until that window popped. The motorcycle cop just yelled if he could let 5 through. I don't know who he was yelling to. Did you guys hear the motorcycle cop at the top? Exactly, Raven, as long as the catalytic converter. Guy gets paid by the day. Here it comes, moment of truth. Driver gets $50 and the truck company gets 500. Okay. Well, that's unchecked capitalism for you guys. Lisa Webb, I'm pretty quick on my feet. Plus, I'm down 25 pounds. So, plan B. He's hooking it to the steering wheel? Oh no, he's going under. He went. He did the loop. Step on, fuck this car. Listen, for all of you people that pressed 2 in the chat of whether or not we're going to this scene, you're all banned. I'm going back into the chat and I am going to ban every one of you personally. Listen, you always go to the overturned vehicle calls because you know they're going to be there for an hour if nothing else. Yep, there. Bell didn't want to come either. I mean, we are so far. If you guys look on a map of Woolsey Canyon, Woosley, and Valley Circle, 2 words. This is some wild, wild west shit out here, man. We are. This is total fire territory here. Thomas Bush, extreme use of force on a car. Use the car spatula. Fashe, we are very far. Thank you for the super chat. Shouldn't he be using...
Send them through. 1 minute.
That cop is like 5'6". I'm not even kidding you.
I'm just backed up on that side. I know he's got an outlet, but I'm backed up. It's all good.
We've got a toxic sperm buildup. TSB. Genesis. Damn, that's a lot of cars. That's definitely toxic. All right, cop is waving that those were all of the vehicles that he's gonna send. The guy's getting the cable taut. Sorian, what's up? Wouldn't you go downhill with gravity here? Or, I mean, no. Oh, wow. They're doing this all as the cars drive past. I thought the tow truck guy said that he was going to wait and to allow the cars to come through. Did you guys hear that? What's happening right now? There goes the water bottle on the move. Let's cross a double yellow line. Look at this guy, he's gonna crash. This guy's gonna crash in the Cadillac. So the cop came down from above and said, hey, we're backed up. We have TSB. Can you give us a 1-minute window where we can move cars? And he was like, yeah, do it now. And then he starts fucking flipping the car. Oh, this isn't gonna go well.
Stand back. No, don't be hanging around.
Jesus Christ, what is happening? He can't even see those ladies because the car is in the way, so. There we go. Where's my favorite water bottle? You guys, your fucking chat is off the hook.
All right, we're ready to go.
All right, I am going to exactly George Daly. George Daly, yeah, he's all proud now. All right, I think I'm gonna go walk back to the car and they're looking to get the house keys off the keychain. All right, we gotta bounce because the sun. We're starting to lose light. There's the look at that sunset behind us, man. That is perfect. You can't see how high that's hard to judge how high that mountain is back there, but probably turn it into a convertible. All right, be safe. Yeah. All right. Well, we almost got a TC here. See, the problem is nobody is expecting. They're coming around a blind curve. Do you guys see where that woman just came? And the cop, dude, listen, I know nothing about this stuff, but I know that you don't sit at the end of a blind curve. Okay, there were flares in the road though. You can see there's some ash. I can't even believe told that Jeep to slow down. You're coming around a blind curve to a parked tow truck. The cop left. That is mind-boggling. I am so shocked that the connection is still working. Let's gauge how out of shape Johnny is. I'm telling these cars to slow down with this movement, and they're waving. They're waving back at me. And then braking hard. Oh my God.
Let's go.
Do you have water in that bottle still?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, Fashe, for the super chat. He says, to be fair, the cop was hungry. It's just a blind mountain road of pedestrians and an overturned car.
No biggie. And a kid with a busted leg. Oh my God. Oh. At least the mom had a sense of humor. Told her about the busted leg joke. So I'm gonna sign off here because we're gonna lose signal on the way back. Thanks for being here. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Remember, families like fish, they're good for 3 days. Get in, get out with your sanity. And 4:07 p.m. and it's still 75 degrees out.
Get me off this mountain.
We're not on a mountain.
Don't sass me and get me the fuck out of here.
Thank you guys. Appreciate everybody's being here, and got a new video for you guys coming out probably Sunday, if not sooner. So thank you. That's it.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, you guys.